Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm your host, Jessica Williams. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's time to rise, shine, and be great. We are kicking off the show with a preview from Indy 500. And our friend Mike Caudill was there at Indianapolis Motor Speedway right before the races began. So we're going to talk with him. Then we are continuing our journey at Towne House Retirement Community. And I speak with their executive director as they celebrate 60 years in our community. And later, Neighborhood Health's CEO joins me to talk about how they are providing health care to all around Northeast Indiana. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
The Indy 500 just took place this past weekend, and we had the opportunity to chat with Mike Caudill before the race began, and he is there at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Hello, Mike.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Thanks for joining me. How cool is it that you were there on the scene and you get to see all the excitement before the game happens, before the race happens?
Well, you're right. This is the motorsports capital of the world here in Indianapolis for the 500. More than 350,000 race fans here at the track. And the top speed is 240 miles per hour out there. So much amazing news around this race with a rookie driver starting the race and a veteran driver at the back, all competing for that checkered flag now. Tons of modern technology out here at the race this year. A lot of things we talk about in the auto industry now pertaining to the race industry as well. In fact, every single race car for the Indianapolis 500 will have a hybrid motor powering their vehicle, and they'll all be using 100% renewable race fuel by Shell. It's unique. It's made from a blended sugarcane waste, and it will reduce emissions in every race car up to nearly 60% over their internal combustion counterpart. Now, one more quick piece of news, talking about future technology. Shell also debuted the Starship. This is what future long-haul transportation will look like here in the United States, powered by natural gas. And speaking of technology, NTT Data, they're the official sponsor of the IndyCar Series. They have more than 140 sensors on the inside of every race car, producing nearly 8 billion data points. And this data is used by the teams, but through an app that NTT Data created, fans can actually access this data as well. So if you want to see what's happening inside the car, you want to be able to check out the top speed of your favorite driver, you're going to be able to do that. But the coolest feature is you can listen to the conversation between the driver and the pit crew. And then I'll close it out with this. It's Memorial Day here. You know, we think about our fallen soldiers. You know, we really want to remember all of what they've contributed here in our great country. In Texas A&M, which is a prestigious military-based public university, they sponsored a driver here. And I wanted to just share with you what he said. His name is Felix Rosenquist. Check this out.
Okay.
I think it's truly remarkable, even the sacrifices and the efforts people, you know, that's a big decision to make. And I cannot, even if I want to, I can't really relate to it. Yeah, to do that takes something it's true bravery, and I really, really respect it.
And what's also amazing about the Indy 500 is it's all about the cars on the racetrack, right? But it's also a little bit about fashion as well. We think about the Kentucky Derby and the beautiful hats that they wear. But for me, it's all about racing shoes. Everybody's bringing out their best dressed apparel. These are by a company called Pelote. By the way, the rookie driver, Robert Schwartzman, that started the race, he's already been sponsored by that shoe company. So a lot of great things happening here at the Indy 500.
Wow, that is so exciting. And I know how much you love and know about vehicles, Mike. So I have to ask, have you had the opportunity to sit in any of the race cars?
Well, I actually did get behind the wheel of one of these. It's a two-seater. They wouldn't let me drive it, but I did get to put on my helmet and get behind the wheel, proverbial wheel, if you will. Let me tell you, 200 miles per hour on any surface is a lot of speed. On the track, it's a lot of fun.
Right, I can only imagine. Okay, so since you are there in the midst of the scene and everything exciting that's happening over this race weekend, tell me about the energy. Tell me about the just the dynamic of folks that you are running into and how they feel about being able to witness this race live.
Yeah, well, you can see over my shoulder, you know, The fans are packing this place in. It's a sold out race, right?
Wow.
And it's one of the only venues where you have not only the grandstands on one side of the race, but you have them on the infield as well. So this place is packed in. It's electrifying, and with 350,000 race fans here, it's going to be one of the most amazing places to watch a race.
Yes, and it is at the end of May, and we are both looking very cozy in our apparel, which is surprising. So let's talk about the temperature, because I know it's kind of chilly in Indianapolis right now.
Well, you know what? I'll take the cold as long as I've got the blue skies. You know, with IndyCar and these types of race cars, you cannot race in the rain. So if I've got to take the cold versus the warm, I'll take the cold as long as they can race.
Right, exactly. Okay, that is so awesome. Well, have a great time, Mike, and thank you so much for giving us that preview and just kind of sharing your experience out there at Indy 500.
Thank you.
Yes. And if you would like more information, we'll have their website listed below. You can check out highlights and get updates. And I'll see you after the break.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com.
Enjoy fun in the sun on Living Local 15. Become a tourist in your own city. Visit your favorite spots and have some fun with me. From kayaking to rappelling off a building, I show you ways to have an adventure in Northeast Indiana every weekday morning at 9 on WANE 15. So join me, Jessica Williams, for Living Local 15.
Watch Living Local 15 with Jessica Williams weekdays at 9 on WANE 15 and catch past episodes on wayne.com.
This segment sponsored by Towne House. I am outside of Towne House Retirement Community, offering the life you dreamed of after retirement. Today, I am sitting down with their executive director because they are celebrating 60 years being in this community. I want to learn about their journey, what they have to offer for services, and all they have accomplished. Let's do it. I have the pleasure to be joined by Haley Carr, who is the Executive Director here at Towne House Retirement Community. Hello, Haley.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Thank you. Nice to see you as well.
Yes. Okay. So we have so much to talk about because I know that there's so much that's happening around this community and this organization. Fabulous things, by the way. But let's just start off from the top. In case someone hasn't heard of Towne House Retirement Community, how would you explain it?
So the Towne House has been here in Fort Wayne since 1965. We are a continuing care retirement community. So we have all levels of care, from independent living homes to apartments. We have assisted living. We have assisted living memory care. We have our health center as well as rehab. So all levels of care right here on our campus.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful campus. I just love, you know, the outside vibes, and then you walk in and, you know, you say 1965, that is 60 years that you guys are celebrating this year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What does that milestone mean to you?
So the Towne House is kind of a legacy in Fort Wayne. We've been here a long time. We're very unique. You know, it goes back to me with family history too.
Yeah.
My father became an administrator here at the Towne House in his 20s. He served as the executive director for over 30 years. Wow. So not only is Towne House an amazing part of Fort Wayne, but also personally to me as well, my family. I grew up as a little girl at the Towne House, and now it's amazing being the executive director here at such a great community.
Because was this your first job?
It was.
Yeah,
yes.
And look at you. I just love that. Followed in your father's footsteps. And to me, that means there's something that's rich in your heart of why you wanted to continue to serve in this capacity, because I feel that, you know, taking care of those who have retired is just so gentle and so passionate. We want for our loved ones to be in a safe place that has so many opportunities for them to live their best life. So I was going to ask, just piggybacking off of that real quick. So can you share with me just some of the community aspects that you all provide and how the residents really benefit from it?
Yeah, so again, we're a continuing care retirement community, so we offer everything from independent living to skilled nursing and rehab. You can live here and really just utilize services such as housekeeping, maintenance that will come in and change a light bulb for you, or we can provide full nursing care. So those are just some of the great things about the townhouse. When it comes to the campus, our campus is beautiful. We've grown over the 60 years, expanded different wings and added different services, really paying attention to what our residents in the community needs. We have a beautiful chapel. We're always focusing on updating and renovating to really meet the needs of the seniors in our community.
Yeah, and walking around, it's so nice to be able to wave and see different people. And I understand that your oldest member here is 105?
Yes.
Wow,
yes.
and she's up and walking. She's up and walking, and I would have never guessed that age. So that is so beautiful. Can you share just maybe a little story, or just, I'm sure you have so many over the years, but just really depicting a resident's experience as they live here?
Yeah, so I think one that comes to mind is one of our residents that's 100 years old. She moved here, I believe it was 2009.
Okay.
And so she's been here a very long time.
Yeah.
She's utilized many of the different services that we have here. She currently lives in assisted living, so she can be in her own apartment, but still get some of those services that we offer. But really for me, it's seeing the residents thrive here. And again, you can have as many services as you'd like, or you just can have few as well.
Yeah, and speaking of, celebrations and you celebrating 60 years, I understand that you recently have won several prestigious awards for, your community here. So can you kind of share with me what the awards are and what that really means on the level that it is?
Yes, so personally for me, I was recently nominated as the new Nursing Home Administrator of the Year Award through the American College of Healthcare Administrators.
That's awesome.
Residents, staff, families have all been so supportive of that, and again, I was very excited to receive that award. In addition to that, we just received the Community Impact Award from Leading Age Indiana, and that's just a testament to our residents and really how dedicated they are to this Fort Wayne community.
Yeah, and those are huge accomplishments, and I'm just thinking, as our viewers are watching and they have loved ones that they're thinking about, transitioning into a community like this, what would you say are just like the biggest benefits and really what sets you apart from the rest?
Yeah, I would say safety, security. We have it all right here on one campus. So you can live completely independent, or you can get full healthcare services. So it's, like I said, right here on the property, lots of support as needed as you age.
Yeah, I love that. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me, Haley. It's been such a pleasure to see your facility and just see the work that you're doing around the community.
Thank you.
All right, and if you would like more information about Towne House Retirement Community, we'll have their website listed below, and I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Towne House.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
Do you want to know the best places to go to eat and drink around Northeast Indiana? Well, join me, Jessica Williams, for Living Local 15, weekdays at 9 a.m. as I take you inside of the best restaurants, new and old, explore their menu, and of course, mix up some cocktails. Where will I go next? Well, you'll have to watch and see, but I want to know, where do you recommend I go?
Keep up with Jessica Williams on Living Local 15, weekdays at 9.
This segment sponsored by Neighborhood Health. Neighborhood Health offers health care for everyone, and they are expanding their services in Fort Wayne with their new location. And here to tell us all about it is the company's CEO, Angie Zagel. Hello. Good
Hi
morning.
there. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. Very excited to speak with you today.
Yes. Okay, so let's start off just kind of sharing about Neighborhood Health in your own words.
Okay, well, we are a community health center that provides medical, dental, behavioral health, pharmacy, chiropractic services, and a number of wraparound services as well, including health insurance enrollment. And we're also the WIC provider, the Women's and Infant and Children Nutritional Supplement provider.
Wow, so you offer a lot of things. Okay, so currently you're in 3 locations around Fort Wayne, and this is your 4th.
Yes,
so what
it
made
is.
you all want to open up in Oxford?
Well, at the time, actually, 4.5 years, 5 years ago, we were running out of space at the 2 locations we were at. And actually, the Ward Elementary School building came to my attention, and it's right in the zip code where over 4,000 of our patients reside. Many of them who had said that they were having transportation issues getting to us. And it's a zip code that's known for a high unmet need. So a lot of people are still not seeking care today, 5 years later. And then it has a really high rate of diabetes and hypertension and chronic diseases, and infant mortality has also been a high disparity for that location. And so it just seemed to make sense to go where our patients reside and be closer to them.
And that's great. And so as you are offering healthcare for all, you say healthcare for all, what does that really mean? How can people really interpret that? Because I know healthcare is such a big deal and it's so hard to attain it sometimes. So how do you go about offering it?
Well, the one nice thing is regardless of your insurance status, you can come to Neighborhood Health. So if you have even commercial insurance, we take most commercial insurances. We, of course, accept Medicaid, Medicare. But we also are available for people if they find themselves uninsured or underinsured. So we offer a sliding fee discount, and everybody is welcome. And our board of directors is comprised of a majority of patients.
Oh, wow.
So we're governed by our patients primarily, and that also lends a certain culture to Neighborhood Health being for all.
Right. And when you just think about how you all are different in the way that you serve your patients and the way that you serve your community, what is the biggest thing that really sets you apart?
I think that this Oxford project is a good example of that, where, the neighborhood had actually protested to save the building, and we came alongside in partnership with them in many different aspects to bring this integrated state-of-the-art clinic to their neighborhood. And I think also I mentioned the patient majority board of directors, so that does bring a real co-participation with our community that I think is next level, and it makes what we do and how we do it and I think the outcome of it even better.
Yes, and your new location will be opening up this June, right?
That's right. June 18th is our soft launch, and we're going to be starting off with some medical. Our prenatal program is moving there, and we'll have a pediatric and family practice and some behavioral health with a psychiatric nurse practitioner and some therapists there. And then we will be later this year opening up our second on-site retail pharmacy.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Yes.
Well, I think that that's just really great that you're offering something that sounds different. It sounds just really more inclusive. And then, as you say, you have such an array of services that you all provide. And so if someone's interested in learning more, checking out your services, how should they go about reaching you?
Great. Well, our main number is 260-458-2641. And then you can also go to our website.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, Angie, for chatting with me.
Thank you.
And if you would like more information about Neighborhood Health, we'll have their website listed below. You can go online, look through their different healthcare options, and make an appointment. And I look forward to seeing you after the break. This segment sponsored by Neighborhood Health.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Hi, I'm Jessica Williams, host of Living Local 15, covering food, fashion, and everything fun in Northeast Indiana. Watch weekday mornings at 9 as we explore the community and I introduce you to some of my new favorite places. Where will I go next? Well, you'll have to watch and see, but I want to know, where do you recommend I go?
Watch Living Local 15 with Jessica Williams, weekdays at 9 on WANE 15, and catch past episodes on WANE.com.
Well, that's our show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, you can always catch up on episodes and segments of Living Local 15 by going to WANE.com, downloading the WANE app, and also checking us out on YouTube. And I'll leave you with this. While you're out, give a little smile, give a little wave, share a little light and love today. And I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Go to the Living Local 15 page on WANE.com for recipes from the show, to watch a segment again, and to get information on products and services featured on Living Local 15. Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.